There, welcome back to Otaku Days. I'm your host, Otaku Dad, and I'm excited because this week on the new and improved version of Otaku Days, we have a bunch of stuff going on and all kinds of things going on in the world of anime. But first, I'd like to give a shout out to Haha Anime and Anime Egg Roll for having anime stores here in Missouri. Haha Anime is just recently opened in St. Peters, Missouri, and Anime Egg Roll has been around since, I know, at least since 2010. So almost 10 years that I'm aware of that it's been around. So like I said, I'd like to give a shout out to both them. Then also in the world of anime, we have No Game, No Life, the movie. It has two premiere dates here in the United States. October 5th at 7 p.m. It'll be dubbed, or subbed, not dubbed. And then October 8th, which will be dubbed, and that'll be at 12:55 p.m. So I'm hoping they still have tickets so I can go see it. What else? Also, Crunchyroll is announced episode 26 of Nimbaka, and that Gintama season 4 is restarted as of October 1st, which is an anime I still need to get caught up on. Every time I get into it, there's another anime I want to watch, and I start watching it, and then I kind of fall off with Gintama. So I need to really catch up with that. Today, Black Clover started. Its first episode premiered today. I can't wait to start watching that as well. Trying to think. There is an announcement that Sword Art Online Gale Bullet will be having another anime for it, except for everything I can find out, Kirito will not be in this. Gun Gale series of Sword Art Online. Pardon me. Let's see. Also, if you're collecting the Ash Hat Pikachus, we are getting ready. Let's see. This should be the third one. So the Hoenn region hat is out. So you'll want to get your hands on that before the end of the week. Also, October 19th, you'll be able to get your hands on Mars Shadow, which I am waiting for. Totally can't wait for that. Let's see. Anything else? If you're an anime fan and you have Funimation and Crunchyroll, and you don't feel like paying for both of them anymore, go get yourself VRV. It is a collaboration site run by Crunchyroll. It has Crunchyroll, Funimation, and a bunch of other different odds and end service providers for all your anime watching wants and needs. That's all I have for news right now. Other than that, this weekend is Anime Getaway, which I'm going to see how funds go, and I may or may not be going to. I hope I have the funds for it, but if I don't, I don't. Alrighty. I'm going to do a new segment here. It's called... I call this segment Theory Corner. This is where I'll be doing theories and on anime and manga. Just remember, these are my theories. They're not 100% accurate, or they may not be accurate at all, or they could be 100% accurate. But like I said, these are just theories that I've come up with. My first theory is for Dragon Ball Super, Goku's new transformation. Now, my theory on it is that Goku's new transformation, as much as I hate to say this, I don't think it's an actual transformation. I think it's just a release of all Goku's energy that he's been storing up, or suppressing, I should say. Because if you remember back when Goku and Vegeta were being trained by Whis and they got their first taste of Super Saiyan Blue, Whis kept telling them to suppress their energy. Well, I believe after all that training with Whis, that they did suppress their powers, and they subconsciously kept suppressing those powers as time goes on. So the stronger they get, the more power they're suppressing. Because, I mean, Goku has fought Lord Beerus. He's fought against Whis. He even fought against Zamus. I can't pronounce his name right. But all three of those are... Well, two of them are gods, one's an angel. And the fact that Goku can fight all of them... Yeah, he may not be able to beat them, but able to fight them well enough. Especially against Beerus, where he was able to do damage to Beerus. So that means all these competitors in universe, all the other 8 universes, should be no competition for Goku or Vegeta when they hit Super Saiyan Blue. Which is where my theory on them suppressing their powers comes in. They're suppressing so much of their power output that they would have to use and increase their powers and strength and stamina and all that, but by suppressing it, it's building up until they can no longer contain it. Which is what I think is what happens in the new episode of Dragon Ball Z. Or Dragon Ball Super, I mean. Because, I mean, they show Goku throwing the Spirit Bomb at Jiren, Jiren sending it back at Goku. And when that happens, that is supposedly when Goku's new form takes place. Well, I believe at that point of impact, when Goku is trying to stop the Spirit Bomb from destroying him and taking him out, he releases all that pent-up, suppressed power, thus skyrocketing his power to the levels of the gods. Because Whis even admits they're just now reaching the point where they can sense the gods. So I believe with all the suppressing of of Goku's powers and Vegeta's powers, once it's fully released, they are now on the level of the gods. But again, this is just my theory. This could be completely wrong, or it could be completely right. It'd be awesome if my theory is right, but again, this is just a theory of mine. So don't take this as 100% accurate or a spoiler, because this is just theory. Let's move on to another segment, one of everyone's favorite segments of mine that I do. What grinds my gears? Today's What Grinds My Gears is that legal anime viewing sites don't have that much anime. I mean, Crunchyroll, Funimation, Hulu literally don't have that much anime to them. They have a lot, but they don't have as much as an awesome site like Kiss Anime. There's a couple others out there that people use and go to all the time. Kiss Anime is just the one I use when I'm not using my VVR, which has Crunchyroll and Funimation on it. But like I said, that really grinds my gears that the sites that we're paying for don't have that much anime. They cut. Yes, I understand they have to take anime off after a certain amount of time to add new stuff, but you would think they'd find a way, with how far technology has gone, that they can keep all the past animes that they've shown, plus bring up the new stuff, bring out new stuff. Like I said, it grinds my gears that sites that you don't pay for have more anime than sites you do. That really grinds my gears. Sorry. Now on to today's You Might Be an Otaku If. The majority of your clothes... Sorry, let me restart that. Today's You Might Be an Otaku If is... You might be an otaku if the majority of your clothes you own are anime related. Besides my uniform, most of my t-shirt... Almost all my t-shirts have anime characters on them. I have anime hats. I have wristbands that I wear all the time, as well as anime necklaces, anime watches. They're all part of my attire that I wear on a daily basis. Unfortunately, when I go to work, I have to take that stuff off. Right now, I'm on a reprieve at work, so unfortunately, I took off my uniform, but I don't have the rest of my gear. Like I said, if you might be an otaku if the majority of your clothes you own are anime related. Now on to our otaku problem of the day. Our otaku problem of the day is choosing a cosplay for an anime convention. That can be one of the hardest decisions that you have to come up with. Because usually, every time I decide I'm going to do a new costume, I have at least 5 different... I come up with I narrow it down to at least 5 choices. For next year's Anime St. Louis, I have 5 different costumes I want to do. I want to do Kirito from Sword Art Online, even though everybody's probably tired of seeing Kiritos. I want to do Junichiro Kagami from Otaku, Ultimate Otaku Teacher. I would like to do... I was thinking about maybe doing Zatch Bell from Zatch Bell. Toriko from Toriko. Or I was thinking about going as a good old classic Speed Racer. Speedy from Speed Racer. I loved that anime as a kid. I have a Speed Racer helmet at home, so I thought maybe I might do a Speed Racer costume for Anime St. Louis next year. Like I said, I have 5 choices that I want to do. Picking a costume, I should say a cosplay, is for a convention is quite hard to do. Or if I don't have the money, reuse one of my costumes that I have. But who should I go as? Goku. I have Goku's regular outfit. Super Saiyan. I have Super Saiyan Blue Goku from when he's training with Whis. I have Toby, which I just got a new mask for. Ichigo Kurosaki Bankai, original Bankai, which, again, I just bought a new mask for. I have a Naruto costume I could do. I have Naruto Sage Mode, and I have Naruto Hokage. The original Hokage costume they came out with the orange and black coat that looks like his father's, that I could do. Like I said, I have these different choices I can do. And I also have Denmark from Italia. Like I said, I have different choices I could do. It's just, it all depends on what I want to do. It makes it very hard to choose. But it's something we have to choose. But it is an otaku problem, choosing what costume we're going to wear next to an anime convention. Also, as I promised, I'm going to do a top 5. These are my top 5 favorite voice actors. My top 5 favorite voice actors and the character they played that made him one of my favorites. Number 5, Leah Clark. She did Blair from Soul Eater. Blair's one of my favorite characters from Soul Eater, just because when you first meet her, she's this cutesy sexy witch that throws pumpkins at everybody, but later on becomes good friends with Soul and Maka, and even becomes almost like a mediator between Maka and her dad. She tries to make things better between the two of them, but she messes up here and there. But, I mean, she does it out of the kindness of her heart, and because that she really cares about Maka and Soul, and she wants to see them happy. Well, that, and she wants to get into Soul's pants, but that's besides the point here. Number 4 on my list is Richard Epcar. The role that I picked, the reason why he's my favorite, is because I think it takes a lot of courage to do a role as embarrassing as this. And that role is Bobobo. I mean, to sit there and do the role of Bobobo with your head held up high when the entire thing is one big joke, to me is amazing, and it shows his caliber as a voice actor. It shows that he can take such an embarrassing role and roll with it. That's why Richard Epcar is on this list. I mean, like I said, Fist of the Nose Hair, then fusing with Jelly Jiggler, and the little orange sun guy, I can never remember his name, and hanging out with Gasser, and I think her name was Penny. Might have been Penny, but I might be wrong. But, like I said, to do all that, I give him props. That's why he's on my list. Number 3 on my list, Sheen Shamel. As we all know, he is the voice actor of Goku. I might have said his last name wrong, but he is the voice actor of Goku. I mean, to sit there and not to start out wanting to be a horn player, but then have his friends tell him to go try this and do it, and then make a career out of it, out of just doing something on a whim, not even as something he wanted to do, but then made a career out of it, and to become so iconic that he's a household name. His character's a household name even to this day, especially with us now having Super. And then everyone I've talked to that's met the guy says he's the nicest guy you'll ever meet. I almost had a chance to meet him a couple years ago at St. Louis Wizard World. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go due to getting sick. I got very sick and I wasn't able to go. It would have been real awesome to go to meet him. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to go. So, on to number 2. Melee Flanagan. I hope I said her first name right. She's the voice actor of Naruto. She's on my list because Naruto is one of my favorite characters. I mean, from the time of Naruto all the way through Shippuden, he's one of my favorite characters. And even though like I said, he's one of my favorite characters, and she voices him so well. Her voice fits him to a T. I have a bunch of male friends that say females shouldn't do male characters, but you know what? I'll argue that any day of the week. Flanagan has done a real great job voice acting Naruto. I mean, in Japan, Goku's voice actor is a woman as well. I mean, like I said, this is... And they do the roles so well. I mean, yeah, Goku's Japanese voice is a little high pitch from pitch, but it works. It works so well. I wouldn't change their voice actors for the world. The voice actors, perfect. And my number 1 on this list is Stephanie Shin. I think I completely just ruined her last name, and I apologize for that. She is voice actress of both Hinata and Eureka 7. When I was younger, Hinata and Eureka 7 were both my anime crushes. So, when I found out that they were voiced by the same person, that to me was amazing. My 2 favorite characters share the same voice actors, and so my crush on them kind of went to her. She is my voice actress crush. I really want to get her autograph one day. To me, that would be the highlight of my autograph collection, which right now only consists of Yaya Han, the cosplayer, and Leah Clark from when she came to Anime St. Louis last year. So I hope to add more voice actors autographs to my collection, but as of right now, those are the only 2 I have. But these are my top 5 favorite voice actors, and the characters they played that made them the reason why they are my favorite. Let's see, anything else I would like to talk about? Since I said I was going to do a 30-minute video this time, let's see what else I can come up with that won't annoy you guys. Gaming news. Well, a game you guys should play if you get a chance. It's a real fun game. It's called Super Fight. If you're anime fans, look for the pink deck, or otherwise known as the anime deck. They have two of those decks out. The anime deck, you can get it. The first anime deck you can get at Barnes and Noble. I have seen it at Toys R Us, different places like that sell cards. You might be able to find it at. The second deck, the only place I've seen it on play the anime deck 2. The only place I've seen it is online. So for that, you'll have to go online to get. But it's a real fun game. It breaks it down into, you have characters. You have your characters, weapons, location, scenario. Character, weapon, scenario, location. Yeah. You have 4 different things. You draw a character card, a weapon card. You draw 3 of each. Then you throw away 4 of the cards, and you only keep 1 character, 1 weapon. You put them down, and it's kind of a who would win situation. A funny who would win situation. Like, you can end up with Goku with the Death Note as your character for the fight. And your character could have Ash Ketchum with Zangetsu fighting at an anime convention. The scenario, fangirls attacking. Who would win? Like I said, it's a fun game to play. Eventually I want to get some of my friends together, and we're going to do a video on how to play and show you how it's done, which will be a fun time, I promise. Let's see. Also, if you know any other anime board games, card games, that would be, or video game that'd be fun to play. I mean, I played all the Naruto games. I played the Bleach games, all the Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z games that have come out so far, for the different systems. Played all the different Pokemon games. To be honest, I'm really looking more for a card game or a game I can play with family and friends. I'm in the works of making a anime headbands game that I'm trying to see if I can get Bandai or Viz or somebody to sponsor, that I can get out and about, which would be fun. Anime headbands. So yeah. That's actually all I have for you guys this week. I thank you all for tuning in. As always, I'm your host, Otaku Dad, and may the anime be with you. Peace out.